Hey guys, Quigon Quasar here, back again with another Mass Effect Andromeda video, and in this video I am actually going to be talking about a brand new item that they have added to the Andromeda item store, the multiplayer item store right here. It's called the Assault Rifle Amp. Now this is an equipment type, a type of equipment that has never been added to the game before. This is going to increase assault rifle damage by 15%. Now the thing about this, the cool thing about this one is, before this, let me just show you all of the equipment that has been added before this. Before this, the weapon equipment upgrades have only ever increased it by 10%. They've sort of been based around two weapons. So this one, the combatives upgrade, was based on assault rifles and pistols, and it increased the damage by 10%. The gorilla one increased sniper rifle and pistol damage by 10%. Shock trooper one increases damage by for shotguns by 10%. And it's focused on a couple of things. It's not actually specially tuned to anything. But in the store now, currently in the multiplayer store, is the assault rifle amp, like I said before. Now this is going to increase damage by 15%. Now 15% of extra damage is pretty damn meaty, and the thing about this that I like is that it's completely focused on the assault rifle. I really hope that they start doing more like this, making more pieces of equipment that you can buy out of the item store that focus completely on single weapons, because a lot of players I know only really use one weapon. For one, I only ever really use a solo weapon. I don't usually go into a match. Even gold matches, I usually just use a single weapon and sort of focus all my attention and sort of skill on that weapon. That's all what I always do in my videos generally. So something like this is really going to be useful. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you. I'm going to buy it now. I might as well just buy it whilst I'm recording this video. I'm going to show you how this thing really affects, the performance of assault rifles in battle. I'm going to try and sort of decipher it and see if I actually notice a difference at all. So I'll be back with you guys in a second. I'm going to jump into a multiplayer match now. Alright, so I've jumped into a multiplayer match right now. I'm playing this silver match. I was going to show you guys how it performs in a gold match, but for some reason I can't find it like a full match with gold players, and I'm not going to attempt a gold match. We're part of a gold match on my own, but we're using the L89 halberd. I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how this assault rifle amp performs with a bunch of different assault rifles. I'll try out some of like 3 of the most common assault rifles, I guess. We're on silver right now, which is it's still no walk in the park. Enemies are still quite tough on silver, but look, it's tearing through the health quite a bit. We're using a max level Tauren Havoc tube for anyone that's wondering. But just check out how much damage it seems to do. It seems to be doing quite a bit of damage. Check out keep an eye on the health bars. Obviously the shield is going to tear through slower because of the weapon I am using. See, this is why I didn't play solo on gold, because I would just die instantly. But you can see the sort of damage it does. It's like the L89 halberd, for anyone that doesn't know. I'll actually link a video I made, a complete detailed breakdown video of this weapon right now. I'll link it now if I can. It's basically like a more powerful version of the very common and very popular Mattock assault rifle. It's like a more pro version of it. It's got a higher damage. It's kind of like a more sort of powerful version of the Mattock. So it's one of the more powerful assault rifles in the game, and as you can see, it's even more powerful now. It seems to be doing quite a bit of damage. Remember, this is silver, so considering how much damage it's doing against these enemies, it's pretty damn good. It is pretty damn good, especially against the shielded enemies, since this is a slow firing weapon. Generally, it would be bad against shielded enemies. Watch how quickly it takes down this guy's health here. So it's pretty damn good. This assault rifle amp is pretty damn good. I'm going to hop into another match now with another weapon. I guess I'll show you guys how it performs with the Avenger assault rifle, because that's like the base start assault rifle. I think that would be the most useful for you guys as well. So I'll be back with you guys in a second. Alright, so I've jumped into another multiplayer match. We're still on silver because I couldn't find a full gold match again. I did try. We're using the Avenger assault rifle now. And obviously we're using the assault rifle amp. Look at the damage that it's dealing. Consequently, we've somehow jumped into a match with the Remnant again, which I guess is a good thing, I guess. Oh, we got another character. We got another person that's just joined. I guess it's a good thing we're against the same enemies, so it's like better as a point of reference. Better to sort of compare them. But as you can see, this is technically I think the weakest assault rifle in the game. I believe it's the weakest assault rifle in the game, the Avenger. I can guarantee that it's like it is the base assault rifle. It's like the default start out assault rifle. I'm going to go and help this dude up here. The base sort of start out assault rifle, as you can see, it is dealing some serious damage. It's one of the weakest in terms of like sheer damage. It's one of the weakest assault rifles and guns in the game. But this assault rifle amp really does its job and improves it. As you can see, it's tearing through them. And I've always loved the Avenger assault rifle in terms of like how fun it is to play with, like how fun it is to use in a match, but it's never really done that much damage, especially compared to some of the other assault rifles. But now with this assault rifle amp, it obviously helps it. The assault rifle amp will help out, you know, every assault rifle in the game. But some of them, you know, are in more need of a damage buff than others. Some of them are in more need of, you know, an extra 15% of damage than others. Some of the high damage ones, like the Falcon, which is actually technically a grenade launcher, but it classes as an assault rifle. That one doesn't need any extra damage. It's got like 400 damage, so you're not really going to notice really a difference with that gun. But with this, you know, it's got quite low damage. It hasn't got great damage. Then you're really going to notice the difference. So I think I'm going to show you guys one more gun, one more assault rifle with this, just give you guys like a broad sort of perspective of how effective this assault rifle amp is and why it's worth, you know, spending, I believe it's 70 mission funds, why it's worth spending 70 mission funds on, and why it's, you know, worth that value. Anyway, I'll be back with you guys in a second. I'm going to jump into another match. Alright, so I've jumped into one final multiplayer match. We're still in silver, unfortunately. I tried to get gold for you guys, it just wasn't happening. We're against the Raiders this time though, so we're going to be able to see how it fares against the Raiders. I guess they're a little bit more fleshy and meaty than the remnant chicken walking robots. But anyway, we're using the token or the Thoken assault rifle. I have done a video on this as well as the L89 halberd. I forgot to do English there. Did a video on this, full breakdown, full sort of reviewing guide for the Thoken. For anyone that's wondering, it's like a cat assault rifle. As you can see, it is a beast. It's really good, and as you can see, it is even more beastly. This guy over here is using the Thoken as well, like a Thoken double team right here, freaking god swap. But yeah, anyway, as you can see, the damage is, you know, massively improved. 15% of extra damage is pretty damn good, as I said before. And this gun, as I cover in my Thoken complete sort of guide video for this gun, it's got pretty good damage. This gun has got pretty damn good damage. It's pretty one of its main sort of selling points and plus sides is the damage. So this isn't one of the guns that needs it the most, like needs an extra 15% of damage the most. But I thought I'd give you sort of like a very show and a very sort of demonstration look at how the assault rifle amp improves assault rifles. I didn't want to just show you, you know, all fast-firing human weapon assault rifle things. I wanted to show you like a good sort of variation. I think I've given you like the most varied sort of selection I can when given, you know, like the option of 3 assault rifles. But as you can see, it tears through enemies. We're on silver still, I believe. Are we on silver? Yeah, we're on silver. Tears through enemies, absolutely destroys them, as you can see. Really works, and then obviously extra damage is going to be great for any weapon. The ones that really need it, I guess I'll cover this in this video. The assault rifles that really need like the assault rifle amp more than others are definitely the Avenger, maybe the Mattock as well. That's got kind of a low damage. I'm trying to think of any others. The Token doesn't really, the Token or the Thoken, whichever, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. I don't know how to pronounce it. Thokin. Let's just go with Token. It's got a pretty high damage, so I wouldn't say it needs it. But there's things like maybe the Cyclone, massive high fire rate, but really low damage. Things like that, things that have, you know, low damage. Got a bunch of strong points, especially like the high rate of fire weapons, because if you can increase the damage of one of those weapons, one of the weapons that has a high rate of fire, like with this Token, if you can increase the damage of that, then it's just like it's a dream team, kind of like high rate of fire, shoots a lot, shoots very fast, shoots a lot of bullets very quickly, but at the same time does a lot of damage. That, you know, that's going to be the dream team, like I said. So definitely try to sort of use it more on the lower damage ones. Some, you know, assault rifles, maybe like the Falcon, for example, like I mentioned earlier on in the video, the Falcon sort of assault rifle grenade launcher hybrid. Doesn't really need it. You could equip it, you know, extra damage is always nice, but sort of focus on the weaknesses of that weapon when applying certain mods and certain equipment, you know, certain items of equipment. Don't just go for all-out straight-up damage, you know, with that gun. You probably want to go with something that maybe increases the rate of fire, if there's such a thing, or something that sort of increases something else, like increases shields, maybe like this stronghold package, I believe it's called, increases the shield instead of, you know, going for straight-up damage for the weapon. But for the, you know, like the assault rifles that I mentioned, these sort of the lower damage ones, this is definitely going to be very useful. Like I said, it's 70 mission funds, so it's, I don't know, kind of expensive. If you haven't got the Apex mission app, the Mass Effect Andromeda Apex app on your phone, definitely go for that. A lot of you guys reminded me to do that. I forgot to do that. A lot of you guys reminded me in the comments to do that, and since installing that and using it on a daily basis, I've had like massive amounts of mission funds, you know, on my account. So I haven't had problems or trouble or difficulty affording this assault rifle amp. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys find it helpful. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please consider leaving me a like. I would really appreciate it, and it would really help me out. If you want to see any more of my videos, definitely stick around and subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.